What's up, guys? It's Zach here from Plasma Brood. We're back on the Gotham map, or the DC Comics map, as we changed it to recently. Probably wondering where we're at. Well, this time, we're getting out of Gotham, and we're hitting up Central City. The beginning of Central City. Um, we haven't worked on it a ton, but I'm just going to show you guys what we have so far, and then we'll probably head to Gotham in next week's episode. But yeah, so let's just get started with Central City, and I'll show a little bit off. So right over here, this is the Arch. It's very similar to the Arch in St. Louis, but from articles that I read on Central City and from just the looks of it, it looks like it is St. Louis a little bit. So I kind of just put one in there, and I guess there is one in Central City, but yeah, just stay in there. Just kind of have it there. Here's a map, by the way, of the area. There's two islands to Central City. There's this one, and then there's the one that I'm moving on, the little guy. And then right up here, and this little area right here is Keystone. Keystone's really connected to Star City, or not Central. Why do I keep saying Star? Saying or Star City's that way. Central City is connected to Keystone. So yeah. The thing that we're in front of right now is actually the Flash Museum. I inspired pretty much majority of what I have so far off the Flash TV show because that's just the easiest thing to base it off of. And then my own kind of design to it. Flash Museum is something that I saw in the comics once, and you hear about it a lot. If you ever play DCEU online, you know that there's a Flash Museum in Central City. So inside the Flash Museum is we, for one, have the logo of Flash. We have it out there too, and we have the portal to the Watchtower, as well as the Flash costume right here. Over here, we have all the costumes of the characters that have been in the TV show, because that was just the easiest way to go off of it. Got Turtle Man, Pied Piper, Weather Wizard, Captain Boomerang, Heatwave, Zoom, Trickster, Captain Cold, Killer Frost, and Savitar, and of course in the middle, Reverse Flash. I tried to just put it off of like that. I'm gonna take these costumes off here soon and add like stuff on them, like enchantments and stuff like that, just so that way, like in Hunger Games, you can come here and grab some of those. I'm not sure what I'm doing over here. I think I'm gonna do like a podium up here or something like that. So like, I don't know. I've yet to determine yet. So yeah, that was the Flash Museum right there. I I love my design on it. I love the red glass in it as well. That's something that kind of unique about it is it's like a normal looking museum, but it's made with red glass. It's kind of like adds a uniqueness to it. Okay, so over there's Gotham, by the way. Gotham is right across. There's a forest around it, and then that's gonna be water. That's gonna be forest right there. Um, right here is a train station that's going to be to Gotham. To Gotham right here. This was originally supposed to be an expressway, but I decided to change it to a train station. Yeah, I have these plots laid out just because it just makes life easier. So I'm putting a theater here, Vogue Theater, again, completely based off the Flash TV show. This is going to be a restaurant together because they, not together, but close together because in the TV show they were close together. So this right here is going to be the hospital, and over here is going to be, what is this? Folston Tech. Right here is going to be Central City Picture News, which would be where Iris works. This is going to be the highway over to Star City, which I might show off to you guys a little bit of that too. just because they're so close to 0 there, I was just like, why not? This is going to be the Motorcar Diner, which, if you remember in the TV show, if you watch it, they Captain Cold's telling a story about him and his dad, and he talks about the great view it has because right from it is right across the street is the CCPD, which is the police station. And I'll get to that in a few seconds. And then right behind that is going to be Turbo Autos, which isn't a DC made place, but we kind of just needed a car dealership, so we're like, all right, let's just make our own. Kind of like a lot of the things that we did in this, kind of, but not really. Right across from the CCPD right there is the CC Jitters, which is not done. I started the design in it, didn't finish it, but right here is the Mercury Labs. On the side of it, we have the sign that says Mercury, and I gotta do interior on it, but that's what I have for it as of right now. Right next to that is the Big Belly Burger of Central City. Ryan built this. It's normal because he always has the Big Belly Burgers. We have the different burger options, and this is probably one of the nicest ones, to be honest with you. He has the food in here. So yeah, the tables and whatnot. This is probably one of the nicest ones he's made. Of course, we have the burger on top of it, right there, and the side, right there. Right across from that is, from the Big Belly Burger, is the Big Belly Burger Corporation, because we needed a corporate building, and I just thought that in the Central City would be the most appropriate for that. So Ryan built this as well because he wants to have all the food places for some reason. And I did the stained glass, and he started doing the rest of the building. He has offices, 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 and he's not done with it. So going back this way, we go through here. This is going to be the bank right next to a Gold City Bank. Then it's going to be an apartment building in which, in the TV show, Barry and Iris own. If you haven't gotten to the part, I apologize, but whatever. You're going to have to deal with it. Then right next to that is Central City Citizen newspaper. I kind of tried to make them close together, the two newspaper companies, one right here and one, I think, right there. I kind of made them across from each other just to show their rivalry. So we're gonna go right here. This I started working on, but I didn't finish the exterior or the interior. Sorry about that. Radaway Industries. So yeah, this is what it's gonna look like. This is gonna be the height. I gotta do the rest of the exterior and then interior. Right here is, like I said before, the CCPD. I completely inspired off the building in the Flash. I know I keep bringing up the Flash, but it's just the easiest thing to reference things off of. I inspired it off of that. I gotta fix that flag up there though. I inspired it off of that. I actually searched up the building. It's in, I think it's in, no, it's not in Toronto. It's somewhere in Canada. Somewhere in Canada. I searched up the building and I got the actual like height of it and the length of it and stuff like that, the square footage, and I calculated the like height of it in Minecraft terms, and I got pretty close. It's the closest I'm gonna get for it. Interior isn't that great. I gotta do some more work with it. I tried my best. Let's just put it that way. I think the elevator should be right here, and yeah, they should be. Yeah, it didn't really turn out that well, but I gotta work on the interior a lot more on this building. But I'm just gonna go up because the offices are all through here. There's no really office buildings. Right up here would be where I'm just gonna break through where Barry Allen got struck by the lightning through the glass ceiling. And yeah, so that's the CCPD. There's nothing much more to it. Yeah, I got a few other things to show you guys. Back here, of course, Star Labs. All the rooms aren't finished yet, and the interior isn't, the roof isn't on it yet. But let me just take you guys through real quick. So this is the hallway system right through here. There's, the walls are going to be up, obviously. I created a time vault too. You press the button and you go in. Inside the time vault, I gotta still put the the computer right here is the suit for Reverse Flash, the actual one, and the phaser, so like the phase hand or whatever, and then you can go right out the time bolt. Right here is the area in which they open the breaches. They could go right here and they open it and then they go through it. That's the breach room right there. I add some more stuff to that. We have to determine, I think this is going to be the pipeline. It's not going to be super like circular around as it usually would be. But in here is where the training room is. So this is like the thing, that's where the computers are, and this is where they go up and they go around in circles and go as fast as they can and then run down this way or whatever they have to do. Over here is where the main laboratory is going to be. I have the desk, and then the lab is going to be up there, and then here's the suits. I put 3 different suits in here. There's usually just one for the TV show, but I decided to put 3. I have Kid Flash, I have Flash, and then I have Jesse Quick. So they all have different stuff. The Flash's suit has more on it than Kid Flash and Jesse Quick. Jesse Quick and Kid Flash are the same. So yeah, but Flash's has more stuff on it if you were gonna take one. And then in the lab, I'm probably gonna put potions and whatnot in there. So that was my Star Lab so far, but I gotta do more interior on it. I gotta do a lot more. Going this way, this is where the island splits over to the other part of it that I'm currently on right now. But there's gonna be a lot of residential in this area. That's gonna be Keystone over there. Although there is a prison right here, I'm probably gonna put trees more around it. This is Iron Heights. This should be more connected to like Star City, but I just decided to put it over here. I inspired the exterior off the comics more so than like the TV show. You go inside, and then there's the front office right here. There's a guy in there. You talk to him which way to go. The first door right here to your right is the call room. So you'd go in here and you talk to your relative that's in prison, and they'd come out of their cell and they'd be put in here to talk to you or whatever. This way is, I think this is just an entrance to that. It might be like a security room first. Doors this way. This is the area in which they bring in like the victim or whatever, and they point out the person that did it. So like they'd stand against this wall and they'd be pointed out by the victim. Over here is another entrance into the area right there. Up here though is the way to the like watchtower to see down and stuff. Back to this way is back to the cells, which I haven't finished. This is what the cells look like on the inside. So there's a chair, or not a chair, probably a toilet to be honest with you. Then there's, you can see out and stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be double on each side, and I'll probably put it down the middle too. But there's gonna be a lot more than that, as well as exterior. It looks really like bad right now, but it'll look better. Like I said, Central City is just starting, so but yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed. We might check out another city next week. This was Central City, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week on Plasma Group.